payments and how to stop insurers from shortchanging the most important protection your home has. I'm Keith Kravitz. If this saved you some money, hit the subscribe and ring the bell so that you can never miss the next thing your insurance company hopes you never learn. See you on the next one. If you live in Florida like I do, or anywhere hurricanes, tornadoes, or hail are just a part of life, you've probably laid awake after a bad night of a windstorm wondering, is my roof okay? And if it's not, is my insurance company actually going to help me? I know exactly how that feels because I lived it. Long before I became an adjuster in 2005, Hurricane Wilma came through and left my roof leaking in 3 different rooms. I filed my claim and the insurance company offered me money for a few minor repairs and then told me the damage didn't even meet my deductible. This was before I became an adjuster myself. I was just a homeowner standing in my living room, staring at the water stains, getting told no. So I hired a public adjuster. He went up on that roof, documented it the right way, and proved more than 25% of it was compromised. The insurance company paid for a brand new roof. It was about $35,000, and that not $1 came out of my pocket. So here's the part that should scare you. If that exact same thing happened to me today, I'd probably lose. Why? Because roofs turned out to be one of the biggest losses insurance companies have had to pay over the last 50 years. So they did what big companies do. They went to the legislature, they got laws changed, and they rewrote the language in their own policies to protect themselves. Today, many policies won't even cover a roof at all once it's past a certain age and they've decided it's at the end of its life. That is a dangerous shift, and it's going to follow homeowners for a long time, unless you're prepared before the storm hits. Think about that for a second. The roof over your family's head. The one thing between your kids and the next big storm. And the rules quietly got rewritten so that the company you paid faithfully year after year can hand you a patch and walk away. That's the game now. And the only way to win a game like that is to know how it's being played. So here's the question that keeps people up at night. When a storm tears into your roof, are you getting a check for a brand new one or a cheap patch and a good luck? You probably heard the old rule. 25% damage means that you get a full replacement. Well, that used to be true, but it isn't anymore. The rules have changed and the homeowners are getting lowballed every single day. So stay with me because I'm going to give you the playbook to fight back. How to prove you deserve the full roof and how to document it so it's airtight, so they can't say no. I am so glad that you're watching my video today, and I wanted to give you 2 free gifts just for you. The first one is an insurance policy reviewer, and it's called the K.I.S.S app. Keep insurance super simple. And what you do is you upload your insurance policy, and now I can explain to you in plain English exactly what's in your policy. You upload it, my AI will go ahead and tell you what is good, what is bad, and we color code it to make it super simple for you to understand. It takes a 70-page insurance policy and breaks it down to 4 or 5 pages of color-coded good, bad, and what you need to improve on your insurance coverages so that you're covered correctly. The second app I'm giving you is My Property Vault. This is a must-have so that you document your home exactly the way you need it for an insurance claim. I've been through a lot of hurricanes, there's tornadoes, there's fires, there's burglary, even floods, where you lose everything and you don't document that. And when you go to get paid without the documentation, you're going to get pennies on the dollar. And I don't want that to happen to you. So what I want you to do today is to download these free apps and use them for yourself, because I'm giving them to you for free for watching this video. You can go to USA Damage Claims to get the K.I.S.S app to review your policy, and then mypropertyvault.com to get your home inventory app that will help you document your home the way you need it. Absolutely free for watching today. So continue watching this video. I'm Keith Kravitz. I'm an insurance adjuster, and I wrote the book Hurricane Proof. I'm also a homeowner just like you, juggling bills, coaching kids, and keeping one eye on the forecast. Over the years, I've worked through more than 14,000 claims, and I'm going to walk you through the same thing I tell a friend at my kitchen table, because getting this right can mean $10, $20, or even $30,000 staying in your pocket instead of theirs. So let's make sure you're not the one stuck paying. Everything you thought you knew about that rule, the 25% rule, is almost history now. Before 2009, more than 25% damage generally meant a full replacement. No real argument. After that, the insurers leaned hard towards repairs only. So your first move is simple. Find out how old your roof is actually, and if it was built before 2009. You've got a real shot at a full replacement. After 2009, it's a steep climb, but it's still winnable, and I'll show you how. Let me tell you about Sarah, a mom of two in Tampa. After a brutal hailstorm, the insurance adjuster showed up and looked around and offered her $2,400 to patch a few shingles. The problem, on her roof, under code, a partial fix wasn't even allowed. We put together a solid documentation and pushed back, and that $2,400 offer turned into $32,000 for a full roof. Her family's safe and her home is solid. That's what proof does. Prove your material is discontinued. This one's a quiet game changer. If the exact shingles or tiles on your roof aren't made anymore, the insurer cannot force you to live with it. A mismatched patchwork roof. Here's how to prove it. Get a letter from a trusted roofer stating that there's no match available. Send a sample to ITEL Labs for an official determination. Dig through the manufacturer archives or check salvage yards for backups. If there's no like kind or quality match out there, the burden shifts to the insurance company, and that points towards a full replacement. I think of Mike in Orlando, a dad coaching Little League who tried to match his storm-torn tiles with whatever the store carried. The new ones didn't look like the old ones, and the leak started fast. We photographed the mess and documented every drip. The insurers came back around and turned into a $40,000 full roof claim. Mike got his weekends back, one failed fix, one big turnaround. Age can be a thing that sinks your claim, or the thing that saves it. If your roof is under 15 years old, and an insurer generally can't walk away from your claim just by calling it worn out. Once it's older than that, they may try to drop your renewal unless you can prove it's still got several good years left. So if your roof is getting up there in age, book a certified inspection before your renewal comes up. That inspection is your protection. Don't skip it. And keep that report somewhere you can actually find it. Not buried in an email. You'll never dig it out again. If an adjuster ever tries to write your roof off as too old to cover, that report in your hand is what stops them cold. Here's the truth that ties all of this together. Your smartphone is the most important tool you've got. After a storm, go out and photograph and film everything. Every bent shingle, every missing piece, every loose tile, every soft spot. That's going to turn into a leak. But here's the move that almost nobody makes, and it's the one that matters most. Document your roof before the storm ever shows up. A clear, dated set of photos and a professional inspection on file proves exactly what your roof looked like when it was healthy. That's your answer. When an insurance company tries to wave you off with "that's just wear and tear" or "that damage was already there," when you can show them precisely what changed, the argument's basically over before it starts. The proof is the difference between a check coming out of their pocket or out of yours. And when the adjuster comes out, be there. Don't let anyone walk on your roof and quietly write up minor repairs. Hand them the evidence, and when you do that it's just cosmetic, story falls apart fast. This isn't complicated. It's just homeowners doing the homework most people skip until it's too late. So now you've got it. How the law shifted, the discontinued material angle, and why your roof's age matters more now than you ever thought. But none of it holds up without the documentation and the proof behind it. That's the trap I watch good people fall into, scrambling to gather evidence after the storm, when there's nothing left to do but accept the lowball offer. Your roof is the biggest piece of your home's protection, but it's only the start of owning your claim. In the next, I'm going to walk you through proving every detail, from the photos that actually move the needle to the receipts that seal the deal. So go watch it next. Prove it or lose it. The documentation steps that win. Don't gamble your family's peace of mind or your wallet. I'm Keith Kravitz, and I'll keep walking you through this insurance maze. If this helped, subscribe and hit the bell. There's a lot the big insurance companies are hoping you'll never find out, and we're going to keep digging it up together. Stay storm smart. and I'll see you. Hi, I'm Keith Kravitz, your hurricane fighting champ. As an insurance adjuster, I've seen storms knock out homes, and the next thing you know, homeowners get floored by their insurance claims. Hurricanes hit hard, but stepping into the insurance ring without knowledge is like fighting blindfolded with one hand tied behind your back. It never ends well. That's why I wrote Hurricane Proof: Insider Secrets from an Insurance Adjuster, out now on Amazon. This book is your training manual to go toe-to-toe with your insurance company and win the cash you need to rebuild. Hurricane Proof gives you my battle-tested moves. Prep your home, dodge claim denials, and land every penny you deserve. It's your knockout punch against the storm. From decoding policies to outsmarting adjusters, Hurricane Proof transforms you into a hurricane-ready champion. Whether you're a homeowner, business owner, or anyone facing the storm, hurricane season is no joke, so don't get caught unprepared. Grab Hurricane Proof on Amazon now, and let's make you the champion of your next insurance claim.